Today, I invited my niece and her girlfriend onto my podcast. Hearing from our younger generation is super important because they're the future. So let's hear what they have to say.
I'm gonna introduce myself first. I'm Delise. Call me D. If you want to call me D, nice, you know all that.
All that.
But y'all can follow my Snapchat, Royal Swag 2.
I'm Taishiana. Everybody call me Ty. My Snapchat is my name, but nobody's gonna be able to spell it.
How old do you think your kids will have to be when you allow them to date? With everything that you know is going on.
Shit, 18.
I want my kids to be able to come and talk to me about everything. So like, if they liking a boy around 15, 16, just come talk to me about it, and then we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it ain't none of that, all that other shit going on.
That's why we would keep it from you.
Okay, so you just indirectly said 15 to 16 though. Let's say that they're 12, 13.
Okay, yeah, that's a no. That's a no. That's a no. They got to be at least 15 or 16 before they can even think about dating anybody.
Why?
You better be thinking about some school, some type of sport, it ain't no boyfriend, girlfriend, that's your friend.
You didn't have a crush on somebody when you were 11, like?
No, basketball.
I had a boyfriend in 5th grade.
I
definitely had a boyfriend in 5th grade.
Basketball.
So I can't be a hypocrite.
I wasn't.
But at the same time, I would want my kids to.
When it comes to relationships, you have to be a good friend first, right?
What would you say that you look for in a friend?
Loyalty and honesty.
Is there such thing as being too honest though?
Yes.
Hell yeah, but you need a friend like
But
that.
I'm that friend.
Like you need somebody to say like, girl,
I'm that
you
friend.
Nah, you can't wear that.
Because I get into my friends because I'm too honest. Or they'll feel some type of way from what I say or how I say it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just me just being me.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to tell you when you're wrong.
Mm-hmm. Everybody needs a friend like that.
I'm not the type of mom to turn my kid away when he needs me. Plus, I want him to see me working hard when I'm filming.
Consequences in life, we make choices. Had to be a parent, y'all. Okay.
Just like that.
Last day on earth, you get to choose one person to go to their concert. Who do you choose?
I'm thinking either City Girls.
That's lit. Go out the right way.
Yeah, either City Girls, Lil Baby, or Da Baby. One of the three.
I'm going out with Snoop Dogg. I don't know about y'all.
Was not expecting that. She took it way back.
Wait, Snoop from like the 2000s or the gospel Snoop?
Nah, 2000, man.
Yeah.
2000 Snoop.
She swears she's Snoop Dogg. I'm Baby Snoop.
Maybe he is kind of your doppelganger.
You see it?
So you would want to see City Girls, The Baby, Lil Baby, and you would want to see Snoop.
Snoop.
Okay. How does Snoop make you feel when you listen to his music?
Good as hell. Like, be chillin'. Like can't nobody tell me shit. Like, fuck you. Like, I'm chillin'.
How do you feel music influences people's decisions in life? Do you think it has a big influence, a small influence?
Yeah, a big influence. Only because if it's music like, oh, I'm gonna kill you, or talking about killing and guns, I feel like people really like listen to that and then hype their head up. Like,
Yeah.
And they take control over their body or something. Like they're not human.
Like when you in the club and then somebody get hype off that and then they start shooting, and they wouldn't have done that if that certain song didn't come on, right?
Yes.
Brandon is gonna be 9 years old and he loves that song "Murder on My Mind" and it drives me crazy. I'm like, why are you listening to that? Like, you know?
Not all the while.
No, because you got murder on your mind. Who you want to kill?
I hope not me.
Because you found that homework. Like, dang.
Right. I think I know a couple of people who had babies to Pretty Ricky, so music definitely.
Or meeting in my bedroom. All types of stuff.
R. Kelly is the man.
Ooh. Can your friend befriend your enemy?
No. Unless you want to get beat up with her.
Ooh, that's a low blow.
Unless you want to get beat up with him.
Why? I feel like maybe in some cases you may dislike a person for a reason that they can see past. Everyone's pet peeves are not the same. So what is the big deal with that?
It has to be. If I don't like you, it has to be something that you did to me, like to make me like really not like you, like
Mm-hmm.
deep down. So if that's the reason, that means my friend shouldn't be your friend because you hurt me to
Mhm.
the point where I didn't want to be friends with you anymore. It'd be different if we was all friends at first,
Yeah.
and then they do something to me. Okay, I'll still talk to the other person,
Mhm.
but I'm not gonna talk to no more. If it's like someone that I had beef with before and it was not inside our friendship,
Mhm.
and you just think you just can go be their friend,
Mhm.
like that's just not cool.
I had a best friend who I tried to explain that concept to, but she didn't get it. She's actually best friends with everyone that like really doesn't like me, so we're not friends anymore.
Yeah, she wouldn't. She's not your friend because it's like you probably talking about me. To
Exactly,
them.
exactly.
And if they talking about me, that mean you're not defending me.
Mm-hmm. How you feel about it? You over here? So you feel like y'all feel the same about most things?
Most things.
Is that why you think that your relationship is so good? Because
Yeah. And I'm more understanding. And I listen. Like, I don't like to argue. I'd rather sit down and talk it out. Or you sit down and you tell me what's the problem or what's wrong. And then we can go from there. But all that arguing and yelling and stuff, I laugh in people's face. I just sit there and laugh. Like, you can be as mad as you want to be, and I'm going to be sitting there laughing. And that's the one thing that make her mad the most. So if you don't want me to laugh in your face, then stop yelling at me. We can sit down and talk like adults.
That's some childish stuff. That's childish.
What?
When you do that.
Laughing?
Yeah.
Because it's
And I tell
funny.
you that all the time.
because you're getting yourself hyped up for what? Like, it's not even that serious. 9 times out of 10 is something petty.
It is something petty.
So
Sometimes
it's
I
like,
just
what's the
forget
point
what
of
I
even
people
being
be
mad
arguing
about?
so if y'all had to give 3 relationship tips to couples out there, what would you say?
Communication is key. Communication is key is the first one.
Do you have to communicate when in the heat of the moment?
No.
Or do you think okay?
I'll let if we into it and we arguing or it's a bad argument, something like that, you can get your space to cool down, eyes cool down, and then we can come back in the same room.
Is there a timeline for that though?
No.
What if I need to calm down for 3 days?
Oh no! See, 3 days you got me messed up. 3 days I'm gonna be coming to find you. 3 days.
Ain't
You
no-
got
I can't
you
even
got
leave. I
6
can't-
hours to the max.
I can't even.
Because I'm not even
come out
gonna
the
give you
door.
24 hours because 24 hours is what you want to go do. Where you sleeping at?
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to be sleeping here.
Communication is key. That's number 1. What's number 2?
You're not always right. You're not always right.
Keyword, you are not always right. I'm always right.
You can be wrong sometimes.
You can too.
I be wrong sometimes, and I admit when I am.
That's
wrong.
one of my biggest things. I don't admit. Like,
She don't like to admit.
I don't like to admit when I'm wrong.
Why?
Cause that make like I feel like that's my pride. Like
Pride.
that's my pride, and that's one of the things. Like you don't let your pride like get the best of you. Like
Yeah, because your pride can mess up your relationship.
in the heartbeat.
So what's the 3rd tip to
You
successful
stupid.
relationship?
She said sex.
Oh,
But no. I think it's apologizing. Because that's another thing with your pride. People don't like to apologize. But when you know you're wrong, you need to start off with an apology.
so if you communicate and y'all diagnose the issue and then fix the issue, an apology is necessary for you to move on from that problem?
No, but I feel like the apology should come first.
Sometimes I always feel like it's apology necessary because I apologize.
Like we already did the issue. We talking about something totally different now. Why do I have to apologize now?
If we communicating about it, the first thing that you should be communicating is, okay, yeah, I was wrong. I apologize.
Yeah.
It should be an apology both ways, just because we took each other out of our character.
So your number 3 was sex. Let's talk about sex. Why do you think sex is important to keeping a healthy relationship?
That is like that's a stress reliever. Like not only is that a stress reliever, like you don't know like if your partner like finna go do something with somebody else, like nah, that's what I'm for. Like that's me, that's what we supposed to be doing. What the hell is why are we together then?
I just feel
Not
like
saying that it's
sex-
all about sex.
I feel like sex is also a tool to sweep things under the rug. You know what I mean? Just like when you have sex too early on in a relationship, it makes you look past all the red signs and the red flags because you're like, okay, well, you know.
We didn't have sex until after a year of being together.
Damn.
Yeah.
How long have y'all been together?
3 years. It was 3 years, October 29th of this year.
Y'all just had an anniversary.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's cute. Can't relate.
In all honesty, like when like we together, like I don't like I ain't gonna say I don't feel like I'm with my girlfriend. I just feel like I'm with my best friend.
Our relationship is not on social media. Like Facebook.
Is social media important in your relationship? Drop a comment. Why do people cheat?
They either not getting the affection that they should be getting,
Ain't nobody talking.
attention, communicate, like it's all communication. Y'all probably not communicating in the right way. Because I know if I feel like we can't communicate, or I'm trying to communicate with you and you're not communicating with me, and it's not going 50-50, I'm going to go out and seek somebody that's going to listen to me, that's going to want to communicate with me, that's going to want to be what you not being, like picking up your slack.
In a romantic sense or just your
Just
sister
a friend.
or a different, yeah.
Just a friend, but who knows what it might can turn to.
Right.
That's the only thing that you would have to worry about. Because then I'm being sneaky.
Yeah.
I'm lying or I'm cheating or something like that. But you weren't there for me to communicate with.
Have you ever been in a situation where you just felt like, damn, they so fine, my knees about to buckle? Like, has lust ever overtaken you? Because I feel like all cheating is not strategic and so technical and on the emotional side. You know what I mean? When you're fresh and new into a relationship, can your relationship survive cheating in the beginning stages? Because you're still feeling each other out, you're still getting to know each other.
I want to say yes. And you know, I want to say yes. Because we made it to 3 years and you wasn't just no angel in the beginning.
Ain't nobody just no angel. Hey, Hunte, if you was an angel in the beginning, I give you all props.
The beginning is rough.
The beginning is hard.
It's hard.
That's the butterfly stage.
Like you don't know if like this the right person, but you still got some other people. So you like, who gonna give me the most attention? That's basically all.
It's like you're fighting for that spot in your personal life.
That's all it is.
That's what I
Fighting.
really feel like.
You trying to see who finna give you the most attention. You see you getting the most attention from this person. You finna. I'm finna go. I'm supposed to kick it with her, but she's talking about something else. So I'm finna go. I'll see you tomorrow. But.
Is it different further into the relationship? You're not at the beginning. You're not still getting to know each other. You're not trying to figure out.
Yeah, it's definitely different. Because if you cheat on me and we didn't been together for a year plus at this point, I feel like that was just either I wasn't giving you what you needed or you just felt like you needed to go step out.
Yeah.
One of the two. But either way it go, it's gonna be a consequence.
Hey, I just had it.
Hey.
How do you determine who you're going to pick in a world full
How
of
did
DMs
you pick me? Because she was the only person that I was talking to. But I wasn't the only person that she was talking to.
You in the hot spot, boo? Come on.
Because me, I felt like I was fighting for a spot in her life.
I mean,
like, I really felt like I was fighting, like, physically fighting people to be the one that she wanted.
I mean, basically, I just, like, if I needed somebody to talk to,
I always answer.
she always answer. Like, she'd be the first person I want to tell, like, forget all of them, they want to talk about something else. But if I talk to her, like, she really interested in what I got to say. Like, she really trying to figure out what's going on. Like, that's how I knew, like, yeah, this the one. Okay, yeah, like, there it is. Like,
Oftentimes, I feel like today, right? What you just said.
mm-hmm.
She was always there. She always picked up. She was
Not enough.
thoroughly interested in what I was saying. But a lot of people are like, I'm gonna take that for granted because I know that she's always gonna be there and she's always gonna answer and she's always gonna
When it
talk
comes
to
to
me.
males,
wrong,
they
it
do
was-
that a lot too.
I remember it was sometimes where she didn't answer the phone or she wasn't like picking up like right then and there. So it was like, okay, but I still wouldn't go.
You did that on purpose, huh? Not picking up right away. You like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you miss this because
Yeah, and it was on purpose because of the simple fact of like I felt like I was too into it and she wasn't. She was more withdrawn from me and I was more like into it. Like this is what I want. Remind you, I'm 3 years younger than her.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I seen something in her that I liked, and I wouldn't let it go.
What made you decide that you were going to choose the partner that you're currently with? Drop a comment. What are your thoughts on marriage? Because I feel like in today's society, everyone's kind of like, oh, well, marriage is kind of like a scam. Why should I have to, kind of like child support, why should I have to tell a white man that this is how much I'm going to pay, and if I don't, then there's consequences from him, and why should I have to sign a piece of paper and go to pay you to be with this person that I know that I want to be with for the rest of my life? How do you feel about marriage?
But see, I'm the type person, we can go to the courthouse. We can go to the courthouse, get married, have a big reception. You better cry, and if you don't cry, I'm not saying I
I'm
do.
going back.
No, I
gonna
ain't cry.
try it
I'm
again.
walking. Like you got this place in my heart. I don't know what it is yet. Still trying to figure it out.
Girl.
Stop being a Mitchell, please. For like 1 second. Try to figure it out. You know exactly what
Thank
it is.
you.
Would you be with someone forever and not get married? Even though you know your the vibe that you have with
I
them,
would.
you know how they make you feel.
Yeah.
So a marriage doesn't validate your situation because you know what you
I should have to prove my love to everybody.
Yeah.
hmm
You don't have to
I'm not
prove
with
it.
them. I'm with you.
But it is important when it comes to kids down the line. That's what I feel like. is
Why?
important.
Why is it important?
Because, well, me personally, I didn't grow up in a 2-parent home. So, but I would have wanted to. Like, I would have wanted to see, like, my mom and dad married and raise me.
Mhm.
Like, and then have brothers and sisters. Because I have brothers and sisters. For my dad, like, I have four of us. And we all got different moms.
hmm
So it's like, I don't really have a bond with my brothers and sisters because
I can relate.
9 times out of 10, the mother is not going to be as hard on the child as the dad would be.
And let me tell you something, being a single mom, me having to be on his ass all the time, sometimes I feel like it kind of overshadows the parts where I'm supposed to be nurturing. Because I'm like, get your shit together.
Yeah.
You know?
And just supposed to be laid back and loving.
Yeah.
And it's like, dang, I feel like I'm always yelling at you. Like,
Mhm.
dang, I just want to love you. I love my mama to death. But that's not somebody that I can just go to and talk to, like, about stuff. Now, my dad, on the other hand, he stays in Texas. But I can call him and tell him, oh, daddy, I got a girlfriend, yada, 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 and just talk to him about everything.
Mhm.
And he not going to judge me. He not going to do nothing. Like, he just that cool. Like, that's just us. But it's like, my mom, she had to discipline me. She had to
Mhm.
be, like, she was the main parent there. So it's
Mhm.
like, not that I look at her different, but it's like, I know I can't tell you certain stuff
Yeah.
from growing up with
Mhm.
just you.
Do you feel like it's important to get along with your partner's family? Is that important?
It's important to a certain extent.
yeah.
Because my mom is not really with me being gay. Well, I could say she was. She more understanding of it. Like, okay, this is what it is.
Mhm.
Like, nothing's gonna change. It's been
Mhm.
3 years now.
Mm-hmm.
It's not gonna change.
But my mama, I feel
I
like
love her to death. She was like really understanding, and like she was the person that I mostly talked to, like when it came to stuff like that. Like if I needed to call somebody and talk to them about something, and I couldn't talk to my dad or something like that, I would call her and talk to her.
Mm-hmm.
Like she would call me every morning or every night, and we'd just sit on the phone and just be talking. Like even with her dad, like I'm cool with him too. Like he make jokes, he be funny all the time. He knows like when to like when enough is enough too. Though.
when he first found out, he ain't gonna lie, he cried. He cried.
About you.
He cried about me. Yeah. He was like, oh no, my baby, oh my girl, and I'm like, it's okay. Like, what do you? It's okay, bro.
Yeah, you weren't diagnosed with cancer. You just have a preference, and that's
I
okay.
just like something different.
Who is allowed to be your partner's friend and who is not? Are there guidelines? Are there rules? Do you have to know them? Do they have to have a partner as well?
Hey.
Because single friends can kind of get you into some things that you don't.
Hey, it's guidelines. I don't know what you're talking about.
Give me the guidelines and give me the rundown. I want to know.
Yeah, it's friends, but it ain't none of that. Oh, this is my friend that I used to talk to back then. No, y'all not friends. Y'all used to date. I'm not trying to hear none of that. Ain't no y'all just going out to go kick it by yourself. I'm coming too.
Time out. So you cannot be friends with an ex.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you cannot.
No.
Hell
Okay.
no, you
No.
can't.
No. What y'all friends for? Yeah, that's an ex for a reason. Like, no.
Maybe that person didn't work out on a romantic level, but they were a really good friend.
Okay, well then y'all stay as friends. Ain't no, okay, we gonna go kick it. We all gonna go kick it. Ain't no just y'all two, like, why just y'all two gotta, like, you gotta have respect for that relationship. Like,
doing
okay,
She
it
said
didn't
what she
work.
said.
Your relationship comes first. It at the end of the day.
It's too damn friendly. It's too friendly. It ain't nothing wrong being friendly, but it's a point to be like, okay, dang, you don't gotta ask me that
But
many
where is the
questions.
line, though?
Exactly. Where is the line?
Yeah, help us out. Like, help us distinguish what is the line, because I've been told from both of my exes that I was too friendly.
Yeah, I don't get what they mean though,
So
because
you
I'm a
think you're
nice
too
person.
friendly? Like,
What'd you say?
you don't think you're too friendly?
I think that I am personable. I'm able to communicate with anyone that I come in contact with because
I mean, in
they're a
that
regular
right there,
human like me.
that's
Thank
understandable.
you.
But
Thank
it's
you.
a point where people try to test you and they try to go overboard.
So what does another person's actions have to do with mine?
Exactly. I'm not gonna change who I am. I can't change who I am or how I talk to people or how friendly I am because you feel some type of way. At the end of the day, who am I going home with?
Right.
Who do I sleep with at night?
Both of you said that those around you say that you need a YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
So what would your YouTube be about?
Yeah, I'm trying to be on some De'Ara and Kenyon or Queen and Claire. Like, that's how I'm trying to be. I'm pranking. I want to prank. I want to do pranks. I'm trying to mess some stuff up. That's what I'm really trying to do.
I mean, I
Prank.
just want people to see how much fun we have because we have fun. Like, we not like any other type of relationship. Like, we do stuff in public that people will be like, what are y'all doing? Like, we have fun. We don't care. Like, forget all that
Who
stuff.
around?
We don't care who around. Like,
What people gonna say?
We-
'Cause at the end
we
of the
gonna
day,
be
we already
ourselves.
gonna get judged because we gay.
and that's the main thing. Like, that's two girls. Like, what? I'm not finna give you a reason to look. Like, since you want to look and be like, what's that? I'm finna
Because
give you a
9 times
reason
out of
to.
10, you mad about us being gay, but are you in a relationship? Are you happy with yourself?
It costs $0 to mind your own damn business.
Mm-hmm. 0.
So when can we be expecting you all to start that? Like, when do you?
I got all the apps on my phone right now.
Give us to
I got
next
all
year.
the apps.
Give us to
Well, it's been real. We are gonna make sure to drop a comment. Tell us your thoughts. How do you feel about everything that we talked about today? Stay tuned for the next video.
Hey, deuces.